the greatest chairman that we've got in the country, Rob Gleason. I know there's so many more out there, but he's hosting us today. And I know Christine Toretti, National Committee woman from Pennsylvania, and Bob Asher are here too, and so many other members of the party. I know that you heard from my partner, the great co-chair, Sharon Day, this morning, and she's doing a fabulous job. It's a team effort, and it's great to be with you. We're on the verge of one of the most dynamic, exciting, and engaging primary contests of our lifetime. We're lucky to have the most diverse presidential primary field in the history of either party, in the Republican Party. And thanks to the reforms that we've made at the RNC, we're going to have one of the most inclusive nominating processes that we've ever had. And we're going to have, as Rob said, a reasonable number of debates. We're not going to have a 23-debate traveling circus, and we're going to help pick the moderators this time, not the other way around. All of these things, by the way, are a sign of a growing party, a vibrant party. People across this country will have a reason to show up and cast a Republican ballot. Their vote will make a difference, and their vote is actually going to mean something. But if you're a Democrat today, it's a very different story. If you're a Democrat in this country, your nominee has already been chosen for you. Hillary Clinton wants a coronation. The last thing that she wants is a contest. Now, not all Democrats are happy about that. Bernie Sanders is actually surging in the polls. Think about that. You know what's bad? When Hillary Clinton's biggest opponent is an avowed socialist. But if the Democrats want to embrace their new socialist side, I'm not going to get in the way of their new rebranding opportunity. But the truth is, the Democrats have put their eggs in one basket, and that's a pretty risky basket. In the Republican Party, there's not going to be any coronation. If you want to win the nomination, you're going to have to earn the nomination of our party. And we know that the American people are looking for a new direction. But Hillary Clinton isn't just a rehash of this administration. She's a bridge backward to the last century. And Bill Clinton isn't doing her any favors either. Back in the 90s, some people praised him for being able to relate to people. But that Bill Clinton is gone. He's disappeared. And if I have to give at least a little credit to NBC for this one. They asked him about his speaking fees the other day. He makes about $500,000 for one speech, often from foreign companies that wanted a little help from his wife's State Department. But NBC asked him, what? $500,000 for a speech from foreign governments? And he said, I gotta pay the bills. $500,000 from a Russian oligarch, for example, for one speech, just to pay the bills of the Clintons. I think some people have lost touch. The average American could pay their bills for a decade through one Clinton speech of either Hillary or Bill Clinton. Believe me, it's not about paying the bills, it's about paying Bill. Since January of last year, the Clintons have made over $25 million giving speeches. The Clinton empire is one big conflict of interest. When you look at the finances, it's pretty clear that their foundation was more of a slush fund than a charity. But we have to lay out the facts about our email scandal, for example, and why it matters. Because it gets to the issue of trust. You know, if you can't do something like following a simple email rule, I think you might have a pretty hard time following the Constitution. We also have to expose the truth about the Clinton Foundation. As the Wall Street Journal reported, at least 60 companies that lobbied for the State Department during her tenure donated a total of more than $25 million to the Clinton Foundation. The Clinton campaign response is, oh, there's no smoking gun there. Well, that doesn't sound like a clear conscience to me. And Bill Clinton says that the foundation didn't do anything, quote, knowingly inappropriate. But does anyone really trust Bill Clinton to know what's inappropriate?